Today I want to talk about the one thing that everybody on the planet has in common right now. That thing being that we have all been traumatized by COVID-19 and this pandemic. Whether you lay on the side of constantly being in fear of COVID, or maybe you know somebody who's passed away from COVID, or maybe you're on the opposite side where you don't have fear of COVID, or even if you think COVID is a complete hoax, you have been traumatized by the effects of this pandemic. Because of this pandemic, we've had to change the way that we live, change the way we go and act on a regular basis. This is a trauma because it has changed us from what we were normally doing to a new life that is different. Now, whether you want to resist this or not doesn't matter. You have been affected by it. Now, I bring this up because I think it's so important to acknowledge this fact. Too many of us are trying to keep pushing through our daily lives without acknowledging the trauma that we went through 2 years ago and are still going through. Once you can acknowledge this, you can start to make changes to help yourself and move forward with it. But it also helps you acknowledge the fact that other people have been affected the same way you have been. So like I said, no matter what spectrum you fall on the COVID spectrum and what you believe in, your life has changed because of this, and this is traumatizing. When you can accept that you've been traumatized and that other people have been traumatized, you're more likely to connect with them and offer them grace. So the next time you're in the grocery store or you're driving and somebody cuts you off, understand that maybe that person is going through some things, and we're all going through some things. So that trauma, that collective trauma that we're all going through, is something we can connect with and something that we can come back to and give grace to other people when they are struggling or when they're upset or when they act in a way that isn't normal. We are all trying to adjust to the changes. Offer people grace when you see them get frustrated or down or angry. And just remember, we're all in this together. We're all going through the same things. And if you can find that connection, then you can start to move forward and help as many people as possible.